Welcome back to the next episode of Keeping It Simple. 2020 has been an unexpected year. We have been troubled by the virus, and there is a lot of hope going around that very soon the vaccine will come out and life will get back to normal. But before life will get back to normal, there is some interesting thing with respect to the virus. Shishi Tattva has a medicine called Kabasur Kudinir. We all know that, and Gurudev has advised us to take that medicine regularly. It is a known Suddha formulation which has been used for many, many years. And just recently, the Frankfurt Biotechnology Innovation Center has found that it inhibits the spike protein, glycoprotein of the coronavirus. Hmm. It has found to be 84% efficient in blocking that spike glycoprotein. And that itself is something which we can take immediately. Hmm. The beautiful thing is that this medicine has been there for a hmm, uh, long time, so there is no trouble hmm, going into the long term efficacy. It will be much better than the virus. I have been taking this for quite some time, and I feel personal overall benefit with my health. I feel I'm much more stronger now compared to what I was about three and a half months, 4 months ago. And it can be a good prevention for all of us if we can mm, add it to our daily intake. Kabasur Kudinir. So Dhruv is here. Dhruv will be ready with Dhruv will be ready with his next round of questions. Hmm.
Yes,
So hope we have a good discussion this evening. Dhruv, how are you doing?
I'm good, Bhaiya. We have plenty of questions today that came in this week. Uh,
Wow.
I mean, we can start whenever you're ready.
I am ready as always.
Okay. All right, Bhaiya. So the first question for this week is how to get over hubris or pride of skills and intelligence.
Uh, Dhruv, I got lost in some of your
Okay.
words were not audible.
Yes, Bhaiya. I'll repeat myself. So the question was how to get over hubris or pride of skills and intelligence.
Yeah. See, we have some process in the advanced course where we identify our negative qualities and positive qualities and then surrender to the divine. Hmm. Recognizing that none of these qualities are mine. Neither the positive qualities are mine and neither the negative qualities are mine. Okay. So when we identify with the positive qualities, we tend to have little pride, and over a period of time, the positive qualities may also suffocate us. If people keep on saying he's such a good person, he doesn't get angry, and we connect to that, then what happens after some time? How can I get angry? When it is necessary to be angry, we cannot be angry. Why? Because people expect us to behave in a certain way, and that positive quality has ended up suffocating us. Negative qualities for sure suffocate us, but many times positive qualities also suffocate us, and that is why we identify with none of them. These are not my qualities. And when we don't identify with these qualities, automatically the negative drop away, and automatically the positive hmm, becomes more and more better and better. Okay, so hubris happened or I identified this. It's not this. Even hubris happening is not me, and even the positive qualities is not me. The divine has given to me. That it belongs to the divine.
Great. Thank you, Priya. The next question is Guruji says we must celebrate diversity. I prefer uniformity. How to be more open to diversity?
Yeah, both are necessary. A bouquet with only roses is also beautiful. A bouquet with different flowers is also beautiful. Hmm. So rather than compartmentalizing into diversity and uniformity and all that, recognize that all flavors of life are. God has kept some uniformity also, and God has kept some diversity also. Hmm. And there are some people who love uniformity, and there are some people who love diversity. Okay, so you are a person who loves hmm, uniformity a little more than diversity. So be it. But don't look down on people who love diversity, and vice versa. Usually, we look down. People who love uniformity, they discard people who love diversity. And people who love diversity, they discard people who love uniformity. But all flavors are from the same divine. Hmm. So it's okay. If you go to some forests, there are different types of trees in the forest, and every tree appears to be different. And yet there are certain trees which are of the same type. When you go to forests, you will find these pine trees, all the same one after another. And in some forests there are different. Sometimes maple is there, sometimes pine is there, sometimes other trees are there, creepers are there. So God has also done every type of design, diverse also and uniform also.
Yes. Where there's a question in the audience. If things does not happen their way the way we want and according to our time, then what to do?
Sorry, I didn't understand the question.
Oh, sorry. Where the question is, if things does not happen the way we want and according to our time, then what to do?
Okay, basically the question is, the things don't happen at the time we want it to happen and the way we want it to happen, then what do we do?
Yes.
Yeah, so what is the choice? Hmm. You can cry about it, you can be stressed about it, and you can be depressed about it, or you can be happy about it, you can be light about it. Hmm. You have no other choice. If you can change it, please go ahead and change it. But if you can't change it, the best possible thing is accept it and be happy, isn't it? Okay, this is what the divine has planned. I wanted it at this time, but it has not happened. I wanted it this way, but it has not happened. If I can do something to change it, let me do it. If I can't change it, let me accept it and be happy. But either ways, hmm, happiness is important. Okay, if you can change it, be happy and change it. If you can't change it, be happy and relax and accept it.
Okay, where there's another question in the audience. It says, what should you ask from an enlightened master?
The company of the enlightened master itself is enough. What do you want more? Isn't it? That is real satsang. The company. Once you are there, all the wants and all the things just drop. And that is what is important. No? Even if you go to an enlightened master and the wants and everything remain, then what is the use? Okay, so that company and that presence of the enlightened master, enlightened one, is enough by itself.
Yes, Bhaiya, the next question is, how can two enlightened beings have different ideas on the same topic? One one says there is unconditional love and another says there isn't, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, different perspectives. See, every knowledge has a reference. Without the reference, the knowledge is incomplete. Okay. Hmm. So you should wear warm clothes. This knowledge is applicable for winters, but this knowledge is not applicable to summers. In summers, you should wear light clothes, isn't it? So everything is love. Everything is unconditional love. Is one place and time, and there is no love is another place and time, and both have their place. Okay, that is why art of living first point to be remembered is opposite values are complementary. This is also true and that is also true. They appear to be contradictory, but they are complementary.